To get away from my wife, I decided to build an underground bunker and live in it for a year, just to make her regret arguing with me. This is part 4. At this stage, I had made up my mind to turn the bunker into a place I could actually live in long term, not just some half-finished hole underground. My next goal was to fully complete the elevator, which is easily the most critical and also the most fragile part of the entire bunker. I started by building a solid base, so it could safely support the elevator's weight. Then I slowly put together the main structure and built the elevator's internal core. There were constant unexpected problems along the way, and more than once, I felt like I was on the verge of breaking down. But in the end, the result turned out nearly perfect. To speed up the overall progress, I moved on to the interior construction of the bunker. At this point, my goal wasn't just survival anymore, it was comfort. I installed insulation along the walls and covered it with wooden panels, making the space feel warmer and less harsh. To enjoy life underground a little more, I even built a small spa pool, which I knew would make my future days down there much more comfortable. Finally, I completely buried the bunker underground. From the surface, there was no sign at all that anything existed below. The biggest challenge wasn't just the money, it was the constant test of my patience. Thankfully, everything was finished, and that took a huge mental weight off my shoulders. Watching the chaos slowly turn into something complete made me forget all my worries, at least for a while. To cut the timeline down even further, I kept pushing forward. I decorated the spa pool so it no longer felt like a cold, lifeless structure. Then I installed the electrical system and laid down the flooring, giving the bunker its first real sense of feeling like home. This stage went relatively smoothly. Standing there inside the bunker, I felt a rare moment of calm. To make sure the living environment was fully functional, I finished off the last essential facilities. I built a bathroom, so I wouldn't have to go back outside just to take care of basic needs. I also installed Starlink internet, which meant I could go online and play games underground. What I was most proud of, though, was a small bar I built, so if friends ever came to visit, I'd actually have a place to host them. After all that effort, this part was finally complete. But then I realized a mistake I'd made earlier. One single error that completely destroyed the bunker. Comment part 5. Next, I'll explain everything.